Hi, I'm really excited to share our new quilt dies with you. This one is called the Cube Quilt, and there's so many fun things you can do with these, and I'll share one very fun idea here. We're going to also be using some other dies from our Shadowed Sentiments. We have Sending Warm Wishes, which I think goes really well with a quilt. This is the Cube Quilt from our Quintessentials. Quilt Essentials. And the Noble double stitch squares, we're going to be using it to make a frame with today. So I'll pop these to the side. Now I'm going to bring in the quilt. Now it's in two pieces. You've got an outer cutting edge. It's just got a nice little stitch edge around it, but I'm just going to be using this piece here, and I'm going to cut it out of a piece of teal card. So let me find my tape. Just give it a quick tape down. So without the outside edge, this will just cut into the card. Okay. Now the thing with these, you've got all these little pieces here. What I'd recommend doing is actually keeping like a little bag of these, because you can use these to paper piece other things. I'm not going to be using it for this particular card, but you might want to use it for others. So all these pieces are really useful. So just sort of set them aside and keep them for later cards, and you can find so many different uses for them. Set that over there for the moment. So now I've got the teal one cut. I'm going to start with a black background, and I'm just going to give it a bit of spray glue. I've got all my little bits out of it. And I'm going to pop it onto the sort of top part of that card. And it's these are actually been cut into like a 6x6 sort of range on those. So now I've got, this is ocean, so I've got the next lighter color going down. Give it a bit of spray glue. And find your same pattern. What you want to do is just bring it down a little bit, and I'm just going to offset it just by the amount of the pattern there. Ever so slightly. Get that on there nice and even as possible. Give it a good press. Isn't that pretty? You can just see the color coming out. So this one is a sky blue. I've gone ahead and cut it as well. I'm going to give it a quick spray. Find the same pattern. Let's see, that one's upside down. Bring it down one more under the ocean. Excuse me while I lean in just to make sure I've got it nice and even. There we go. I love that. And you could leave it like that, but I'm going to really make it pop with the white. Give a quick spray to this one. And bring that down below. So I've got 4 different colors sort of overlapping here. Gives it that kind of an ombre look to it. I just love the way that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at how pretty that is. So quick and easy too. And then I've got all those pieces that I can use on other cards for paper piecing too. So now I'm going to bring over my frame, and this is just a tiny bit too long, and we're going to just trim this side, I think, a bit. Give it a little cut all the way around. We're cutting through 4 pieces here, so that should do it. Let's just double check. Yes. So now what I've done is I've cut a multi-layered frame out of the double stitch squares with the black on the bottom, a little bit of mounting foam, and then the white. And I've got a bit more mounting foam on the back here built up, just to give it some dimension. I'm going to center that over the top. Let me just lean in a little bit and try and get that on there nice and even, like that. I'm going to bring in my base piece. And I've just decided to use a white pierced top with a black mat in between. And we'll just go with the black and white on our matting and layering behind it. Bring that in. Put it right into the piercing. And to finish this off, I've got warm Sending warm wishes here. And what I've done is I've done each of the words, and they come in 2 dies, but the words are separate. So you've got the shadow and the actual word here. So you can cut them and put them in any sort of orientation you want. So I'm going to put sending at the top, and let's just use a little bit of glue. Maybe. Don't want to press too hard. Oh. Hang on. We're going to give this one a clog. There we go. There we go. Okay. A little bit on there. Turn these over. So I'm going to put that at the top here, and it fits really nicely on this frame. Give that a second. And put some glue on these. Stay there. And right on this one. So I find it's easiest, let's push that over a little bit to the end here, to put the one in the corner on first and work my way backwards. So I've got the wishes, like that. And make sure I don't have too much glue, I don't want it popping out there. And the warm, like that. Give that a second. You can still maneuver them around just a little bit if need be. And voila! Isn't that just a cool card? I love the colors, and just that design gives you so many options of things you can do with it. I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget our YouTube channel, and I am now on Instagram at Sue Wilson Crafter.